Karina's going to do this so much better tomorrow.
Is this video for sailing and entertainment purposes only? You're dang skippy it is.
Hello, 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 my favorite girly pops. In today's video for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last. Amberlynn flies into a jealous rage because another person dared to speak to her ex-girlfriend Tommy. That person decided to release Amber's outrageous DMs to that person. You can really see what Amber says in private. It's what we always thought she did. She is incredibly inappropriate, obsessive, jealous, and in my personal opinion, what I think and what I feel, my most entertaining favorite girly pop YouTuber. I love her so much. She's the best YouTuber, Amberlynn. She sits home all day long, like except for the time that mommy takes her out, and just stalks out social media, what people say about her, what people are saying to her exes. Remember when she used to message ex-wifey all the time, every day after the breakup? Yeah, well, since Tommy has a very public social media presence, although by the way, spoiler alert, Tommy has actually made her Instagram private now, but more on that in a minute. Basically, Amber's obsessed with who is commenting on Tommy's posts, who is following Tommy. Amber, this is one of the main reasons why people do not wish to engage in relationships with you. You're not just a stalker. You're not just out there facilitating buying oh lordy it's Jordy's information and calling his family, but it's deeper than that. You even stalk out your whole like people in your life. You are like stalking everybody out, like Paulie D got stalked out on the Jersey Shore. Okay, that's you. You're a stalker. Anyways, so we're going to get into all of these outrageous DMs. We're also going to take a look at some very interesting things that Amberlynn said in her new video, pre-recorded before the breakup. It's amazing. It's an amazing time to be alive, girls. Okay. Have you ever watched my video and said, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing a Kermit. Where can I get a Kermit? Well, now you can get a Kermit in my game show host voice. This is my affiliate link to purchase a Kermit. If you would like to buy a Kermit and you do so, please let me know when he ships so I can be excited for you. All right, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Please do not take anything I say seriously. Everything I'm saying is based on publicly accessible information, first made public by public figures. I'm sharing my own opinions, not facts. Please don't go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments. Somebody leave me a disparaging Kermit in the comments. All right, let me explain to you what happened. To understand these outrageous DMs from Amberlynn, you have to understand what first happened. Okay, so this entire situation started with Tommy posting some fake messages that were going around online and saying, what don't people understand about leaving me alone? This is creepy. Please get better hobbies. And the message was a fake message that was supposedly posted on the internet where supposedly Amberlynn had gotten rid of her cat Rarity in a certain rude way. I'm not going to repeat the message. It's inappropriate. So I'm not going to say it here, but that, Amber got rid of her cat in a very rude way. Okay. And so it was a fake message. It was a fake. No one ever said that. And Tommy wants people to leave her alone and reposted it and said, like, obviously, like, come on now, this is ridiculous. Another person, I believe, like, she's an influencer, she goes and she comments this on the post, okay? This is the person that Amberlynn started bugging. And this person has nothing, just understand, has nothing to do with those inappropriate, rude messages at all. This is just the person that decides to comment on Tommy's post and says the following. This is honestly really gross to do to Rarity. Some people really need to touch grass. You've broken up with Amber. They need to leave you alone. Literally, what else can you do? You did the thing they claim they wanted. This is just so wrong. And, just so you know, most people online are sharing that sentiment, whether they like you or not, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Honestly, I just showed this message here just to show you how this started. It doesn't actually matter what this person would have written to Tommy because Tommy at this point owes Amber nothing. Tommy is now single and doesn't owe Amber anything, and neither does anybody else. No one is cheating on Amber. No one is, in any bad situation with Amber because Amber is now single, right? Tommy dumped her. And now Amberlynn goes and DMs this person that, in her opinion, dared to comment on Tommy's public post. Okay, so after this happens, Amberlynn DMs this person And it is my opinion, you'll see with the DMs, it is super, super, super obvious. Amberlynn is jealous. I think she's terrified of what's going to happen when other women slide into Tommy's DMs. Amber, here's a public service announcement for you.
Amberlynn did not shower.
Now that you have been dumped, now that the relationship is over, quite frankly, your girlfriend Tommy, I'm sorry, your ex-girlfriend Tommy has every right to date and be with in every which way possible with another woman, just like she was with you. So I don't see how this makes you any more special, Amberlynn. You are now single. She is now single. And your ex-partner, Tommy, has demonstrated that, she's single and she can move on. Like she moved on with you. Hey, Amber, why was it okay that she moved on with you? People are not allowed to move on from you, Amber. Why you have to stalk out their whole life? By the way, just want to say something else to everybody listening. The way that people are usually, not all people, but most, is when somebody dumps you and they see that you're obsessing over them and they see that you're like stalking out their whole life, they want you less. They want to get back together less. That's just a public service announcement. It's just some advice. If you really want someone who dumped you to be into you, the main thing is to detach from them and to let them go. And if they never come back, get a Kermit, who cares? Honestly, why are people so obsessed with repeating the past? You can't repeat the past. Or can you? Okay, so after that person wrote that comment to Tommy, Amberlynn DMs this person and says, commenting on Tommy's Instagram, sticking up for her isn't going to make her slide into your DMs. Weren't you the one warning me about Tommy? Girl, bye. Yo, I promise you, I don't want your girlfriend. I think the rarity message is nasty. We aren't together anymore, says Amby. Aww. It is. People are psychotic. You're right. Your ex, says the says the other person. Correct. Amber, the fact that you're more upset about this than the fact that the rarity message happened is wild. Why are you DMing me? Girl. Girl. Two things can happen at once. This is the beginning of what I like to call manipulation, gaslighting 101. You will see the way when confronted with anything that Amberlynn doesn't want to answer, she manipulates the situation, doesn't answer, uses manipulative language. Here's the first example. Person is saying to her, why are you DMing me? And Amber says, girl, two things can happen at once. All right. Amber, you never answer the question of why you DM'd her. It is none of your business why this person is messaging or not messaging or commenting on Tommy's Instagram. I am anti-blank. I don't want Tommy. This conversation is weird. Amber says, what is the point in following her? How is that any of your business? None of your business, Amber. This is your ex. To see her post breakup, following doesn't equal flirting. I'm 33 and act like it. You heard that she might slip in your DMs by a troll and then you go follow her. And on top of that, comment on her page like that's sus. Amber, it's sus that you lost your cat because you forgot that your door was open for 20 minutes. And it's also suspicious. From Amby, can I call you Pookie? It's also suspicious, Amber, that you stayed in Wisconsin for months and cried about it and then said you had a great relationship and then got dumped. So you mean your audience was right? It wasn't a good relationship? So since when do you trust trolls? Girl, you at this point, you've at this point for 11 years, you think you'd stop falling for this BS, been at this. The person's trying to say, Amber, you've been doing this for 11 years. I just want to say something. Amberlynn is so obsessed with having other people be in her life and immediately replacing girlfriends that she will literally go on a date with a Kermit and will believe anything a Kermit says or anybody else says. So please. I don't trust trolls. That's the point. I'm saying you fell for their BS and followed Tommy in hopes she'd slide into your DMs. And so what if she does, Amber? You're single, she's single. She's allowed to slide into anybody's DMs like she slid into yours. Why is it okay that Tommy pursued you and you guys were in a relationship, but it's not okay for her to be single and do whatever she wants now? Now she is free to pursue any other relationship than other than with you, Amber. By the way, who cares about all of this? I want to draw your attention to this. Queen, aka Amber, yeah, her name is Queen on Insta. Listen, we can only hope the delusion. Queen turned on disappearing messages. New messages will disappear after 24 hours. I want you to pay attention to this. Amberlynn turned on disappearing messages because Amberlynn was super interested in the messages disappearing. She could not stop herself from DMing this person. Possibly, she would have had to understand that, this person would release the DMs, right? But she still messaged this person and still wanted the messages to disappear. Always trying to cover your tracks, always hiding everything. Didn't work out, Pookie. Can I call you Ambi? You're my favorite YouTuber. This is me. I have no reason to entertain her, and I already frankly don't like that people connect me to you, so have fun being angry over nothing, dude. I'm over this convo. Girl, you did entertain her by following her and commenting the day after we broke up. It's giving desperate. Have a good day. Bye. Amber, do you not feel that you are giving desperate by paying attention to every single person that comments on Tommy's Instagram the day after you break up? Like, just tell me, Amber, do you not think that you're desperate stalking out all of your exes, wifey, now Tommy, okay? And then basically the person that commented on Tommy's like Instagram showed that Tommy liked this person's post, and it's just ridiculous. Like, to me, it's just ridiculous. Okay, so then look at the timestamp. I was sent this 2 minutes ago. Take that up with Tommy, that, that Tommy's like liking the post. Why do I give a Kermit that she liked a video almost 3 years ago? LMAO. 1.5 years ago, but I'm sure math isn't your strength. Ooh, you're the one getting all in my DMs about a comment like a teenager, Amber. Okay, there's people in her comments right now. I don't see you messaging them. Yes, let's belittle each other. All right, Gaslight Lynn, have the day you deserve. I think everybody's been telling her that lately, Zachary Michael and this person. By the way, what I find amazing is here's another example of Amberlynn doing the gaslighting and the manipulating. This person is asking a straight question again, right? Why is it that you're not messaging every single person that's messaging or commenting publicly on Tommy's Instagram? And Amber says, yeah, let's belittle each other. Amber, answer the question. This is why there's a lot of manipulation going on. When she can't answer the question, she just changes the subject. Manipulation. Girl, there is no gaslighting happening right now. Amber, you are the example of how people like to gaslight others because they can't deal with their own stuff. I just think it's odd that you were anti-Tommy so hard that you sent me novels, and then a day after we break up, you tried to get her attention. It's weird behavior. I wanted to call it out. Yeah, keep getting your messages to disappear, Amber. Well, Amber, it's giving desperate stalker ex-girlfriend. You are the desperate stalker ex-girlfriend. Meanwhile, the funny part to me is, in my opinion, there's other women in her DMs right now in Amber's, and she's already talking to other women, and soon she'll have somebody new that she's talking to and trying to see. And then she'll say, when you know, this is the love of my life. I cherish you. This is the new most supportive girl in the whole wide world. Amber, everybody's tired of this, okay? You continue to say that you're not what people say you are and who people say you are, right? You're like, oh, the people that comment about me, they're wrong. But why do you go and DM random strangers on the internet because they dared to write something to your ex? You are the desperate person who is a stalker and stalking your ex. What people say is true. Okay, let's talk about Amber's new video. There's only two things I want to talk about. She discusses her cameos in the beginning, and she says that in the past, she used to make minute cameos. She used to be shy. None of that is true except for the minute cameos. You're not shy if you can't be bothered to Google the pronunciation of the name Kristen. The idea that you are unaware how to pronounce Kristen and Christine and these type of names when you're probably like very well aware of those type of names since you said them on a daily basis is just wild to me. It would just have taken you 5 minutes. In the past, she used to go on doing her cameos. She would be unprofessional, These are things that people pay for. It would be 1 minute of talking. She would not get the person's name right. And by the way, I totally understand mispronouncing words and names live. If you're doing a live stream, you have no time to prepare. Somebody comes into your live stream, for example, you have no idea what the person's name is. Here, you could have Googled the pronunciation of the name Kristen. That was just one of the names that she had no idea how to pronounce. Why didn't you prepare? So she's now saying that she's doing 3 to 4 minute cameos and she's not shy anymore. This wasn't you being shy, sweetheart. It was you being unprofessional, not wanting to do it. She is currently charging $75 to do cameos. My personal opinion is that is too much money. You're charging more than some celebrities, and I really just feel like the quality of your work precedes you. So at this point, I don't even care if she's gotten better at cameos. The way that she disrespected her audience that paid $35, now $75 precedes you. Moving on to the game that she wants people to play with her. She mentions it. Of course, as always, she lies, straight out lies, and misleads about what happened. So the game is called Dice Dreams. She had posted a link on her community page saying, come play my whatever favorite game with me. And she didn't tell people that she was getting something out of it. This is like if which I would never do this because I don't care, but if I did, which I won't, I would let you know about it. Like in Pokemon, the game that I play, there's this thing where, like you can give your referral code to people that haven't played in a while or have never played, and you get rewards. Had I ever done that, which I'm not going to, I would have 100% warned you as per the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, Amberlynn, that I'm getting something out of it. It's called informing your audience, being aware consumers. She posts this link. We talked about it. And she doesn't tell you that she gets something out of it. I think she gets like more rolls of the dice. Yeah, keep rolling dice. Anyways, so she should have told you about that. The way that she made it seem was like she wanted to play a game with her followers, and the people that didn't know thought that it was just innocent. It's not. She's getting something out of it. In this new video, she says people thought it was sponsored. It's not sponsored. Not one person thought it was sponsored. Nobody thinks that game paid you. When she says sponsored, she means that somebody had paid her to make that post. No one thought that. We know that a lot of companies would probably not reach out to you. People wanted you to reveal your affiliation in getting something in exchange for people using your link. That is not the same thing as being sponsored. So this is a great, fantastic example of Amberlynn manipulating language and just manipulating, gaslighting people. She's like, oh, people thought I was sponsored. I'm not sponsored. No one thought you were sponsored. Stop using that word. You're only using that word because you know you were not paid money to make that post. So you think you can get out of the situation. This is how you plan to win over your audience and have them trust you. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Amberlynn uses specific manipulative language to get out of a bad situation. This isn't a very serious situation, but it's typical for her. She does something that she knows is sinister, wrong. The FTC clearly states that any type of thing that you get back from anything, okay? Like a referral link or anything, you have to list it as such. Like with my Kermits, I tell you point blank, it's my affiliate link. There's a disclaimer inside of my description box, over telling you what it is because, I want you to be 100% aware consumers. Amber, no one thought it was sponsored. You used the word sponsored because you want to gaslight your audience, make them question their sanity, thinking, oh, did I think that she got paid? There is a difference between someone paying you to make a sponsored post, which no one accused you of, and you deciding not to let people know that you are getting something in the game. You have some type of an affiliation from people using your code. And when you see the way she explained this, which I urge you to watch it, she says, oh, I get something out of it, you get something out of it, downplays the situation. Why am I bringing all of this up? In her recent community page post, she said that she wanted people to trust her. It's not difficult to tell the truth that you're getting something out of a game where you're giving your subscribers a link. It's not hard to say. They understood. A lot of people understood anyways, and the people that didn't understood, you took advantage of them. This is how you plan, Amberlynn, to actually have your audience put their trust in you and regain trust. This is why she will never have a good relationship with her audience. Constant manipulation, deceiving, even with little things. I don't think this is a giant big deal. The FTC says you need to disclose any affiliations you have. She has an affiliation. She didn't disclose it because she didn't want to. And here's why, because she knew that the majority of people, in my opinion, when they would see that she gets something out of this game by sharing the link, would not help her. She knows that, which is why she deceived people. Again, is this a big thing compared to the other things she's done? No. But I bring it up to show you how on a daily basis she not only deceives people, then gaslights you about it, trying to make you question your sanity about what actually happened, and still wants to regain trust in her followers. It's probably never happening as long as you keep deceiving people. Rinse, lather, or delulu, here we are. All right, thoughts, comments, dislikes, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this video. Check out this other video popping up here on a similar topic. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.